Guys, we got Gwenum's release today. We are going to open some redstar orbs. We have also blog that just came out, a few new stuff. We also gonna cover Symbiote Surfer's release method, so that's gonna be in the agenda today. Let's go to the redstars. I wanna get into it. Let's take a look what we have available. We have, can we purchase any? No, we can't. Okay, so we have Elite 6s, Elite 7s. I think I'm gonna do seed theory. I have a bunch of gold orbs saved. I'll spend the 400 and then we'll go back and do it. Can we level anyone up? Okay, let's do Venom, because we are Venom. So let's do 400. Yeah, 2 levels should suffice for now. Let's go back and we're gonna start doing seed theory on these gold orbs. I don't have too many this time because I opened a bunch, leveling up my characters. Let's see what we get. Gwenum, she seems okay. I mean, she seems possibly the second or third most important character on the team, I think. First one being Symbiote Surfer definitely binds the team together. I think he's gonna be the linchpin. Then up next, okay, we got the 350 drop. We're gonna go straight into the up next, probably between Carnage and Gwenum. One of these two guys will be the winner of the second spot. Okay, let's get into the orbs. Let's also make sure that she is in fact in the orbs. Yeah, she is. Okay, and I hope I get some upgrades out of my Elite 6s, so actually I can recycle my Elite 7s, and I have hopes to get more and more of my characters up to 7 red, so that I can just okay, we got a 6. Let's go to 7. That was fairly quick. We'll open 3 or 4, then we will. Okay, Iron Fist is an upgrade, unfortunately. It's okay, I mean, it had to happen at some point. Okay, we got the 7. So we are going to that went fairly quick, under 5 minutes, I think. Do we want to open more orbs? Let's make it 20. Let's open a couple more. I think the sooner I can get these upgrades in, the better shape I will be in the future, because I think, I mean, based on the, okay, that's a recycled orb. We're gonna do one more. Okay, is that also a recycled? No, that's an upgrade. So we got 2 upgrades. Why do we get Elite 6s here? I don't understand. Is this a bug? Potentially. Why am I getting Elite 6s inside Elite 7s? I think it's a bug, not a feature. I'm gonna screenshot this actually. I want to report it to the customer support. I think this doesn't make much sense. It's an Elite 7. Okay. Well, let's go back, and we got these 2 upgrades. I think I mean, we're getting a Deadpool team. I'm not sure if X23 will be next on the team to get a rework, but I'm a little bit optimistic. I mean, there's Domino, obviously Deadpool's favorite ally, and yeah. By the way, guys, I said this in the previous video as well. I decided to bring up Kraven instead of Venom. Venom takes a lot of gear, and I'm super short on this health catalysts, and I'm farming them like crazy out of everywhere. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. And up next, let's get into the blog. So this week's blog, guys, it's truly horrible. There's mention of a couple of new things being introduced to the game. We're gonna go over it in a bit, but I'm truly disappointed. To our anticipation, we're getting Symbiote Surfer starting Monday, his release event, but it's not an easy event. It's a medium to hard in terms of level of unlock difficulty. I think, based on my calculation, doing our normal activities plus blitzing, so we actually have to blitz too, plus blitzing, we will be able to get the 3-star unlocks. But that's considered if you are able to blitz. If you're not blitzing, it's gonna be really hard. You have to make up for it in other ways. I'm not even sure if you can make up for it. We're gonna go through it and calculate together. Okay, greetings commenters. Here's the plan for January 27th onwards to February 2nd. January 29th, we have Symbiote of the Spaceways. So it's a Spain campaign energy. Most important part is earn Symbiote Surfer orb frags. Or Symbiote Surfer orb frags will be obtained through other milestones that are going to run after the start of the event and during the event on the web. We will also on Monday we will have Goblin's trial back, so it's good news for me at least. I'll be able to get Goblin to 7. Then there's the Blitz event that will grant us milestone points and Symbiote Surfer orb frags. Then next battle pads will include Forge. Then we will have the Carnage Blitz, which will be running simultaneous to the Symbiote Surfer event. So for me personally, I have a 7 Carnage. It's gonna be a waste of blitzing, but it's not like even in the quick rumble or in new characters. It's just gonna be, it is what it is. It's good for, it's not even good for new players actually, because every single veteran player will be competing to get more Symbiote Surfer fragments, and it will even make it harder for the new players who haven't unlocked Carnage to be able to unlock Carnage. So the smaller roster players will not benefit, veterans will not benefit, nobody's benefiting from this. Only Scobly, of course. Okay, January 30th, we have the Isotope Invasion. This one is not related to, it's just a regular spend ISO, not related to Surfer by any means. There's the Geology Bounty. So this one grants extra ISO. It's per we discussed last week, per what we discussed. We'll get double the ISO crystals per farming the nodes. Then there's a bonus event for the Surfer. There's certain nodes. I haven't looked at the actual nodes, like what kind of crystals are they granting with these nodes, but certain hard nodes that will grant the fragments. So keep an eye out for that. It's like 6 or 7 nodes that will grant the fragments starting January 31st. So it's the last, I think, last 3 or last 4 days of the event, probably the last 3 days. Okay, February 2nd, we have the Quick Rumble with Darkhold, and we have another bonus events for battling in Blitz. So this is a little bit better. You don't have to actually earn the Blitz credits, but it's a lot of blitzing. And I wanted Symbiote Surfer for my Dark Dimension, and I'm gonna have to blitz. There's no way around it. Okay, keep an eye out for these 3 characters becoming available. Iron Man going into the Crucible store, pretty good. Good place to farm them. Darkhawk also pretty good place. Right now I'm farming those gold orb frags in the Morbius node. Now it will give me the Darkhawk shards. Ironheart in the war. So I'm not gonna be farming Ironheart personally. I think whenever I get her to 5 and 6 star, I'm okay with. I'm just gonna farm those continue farming those uniques out of War Store. I think that's my top priority. Now, this is the surfer event. There's various ways to earn the fragments. I mean, obviously you will have to spend campaign energy, but it has a limit cap, so you can't even go above and beyond with the campaign energy. And I mean, the limit is pretty high, but not pretty high. It's mediocre at best, but there's other ways that we can gain the frags. First, in the daily web milestone, this is regarding the Blitz. Then the campaign hard nose, which starts January 31st until February 2nd. So this is the last 3 days. Okay, the last 3 days we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodes that we can farm. Yeah, I think these are all green ISOs actually, so not even useful to the veterans. It's just the green one. I think it's the green one. Okay, there's 3 green ones, there's 3 blue ones, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Campaign 2, I think, is for the blue ones, but anyways, only 6 nodes. So you're gonna even cap out your energy farming those 6 only. You're not even gonna be able to, I mean, you have to refresh the nodes if you wanna go too crazy. I'm not gonna be doing that. I don't think. I'm gonna rather blitz. Okay, third is on February 2nd, we have the winning blitz battle that will be for the last couple of days during the quick rumble, which is with Darkhold. So again, it says winning battle in Blitz, but over there it said battle in Blitz. Here it says from Blitz battle. Okay, maybe it's winning, so I actually have to win Blitz battles. Okay, still okay. Then free daily claims. So they're gonna give minimal amount during the daily claims too on the web. Okay, and then X batteries and stuff like that. Okay. This is the first web milestone. So we have the main, let's look at the main one. We have this main one, Symbiote of the Spaceways. This is gonna be in-game, and we have 3 milestones that will pour points into this main one. So the 3 ones will be in-game and on the web as a combination. This is the main milestone. The main milestone, it's very disappointing. Bunch of batteries. The item is the scanner. Let's count the shards, shall we? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So that's 5 times 5, 25 shards. Then there's the 15. Is there a 15? Yeah, there's 10 right here. So that's 35. Then this last 25 shards is straight up not achievable by normal means if you spend money or if you just go insane with blitzing. I'm not gonna be able to get this 25, I don't think. So 35 through the milestone. Now, assuming we get 10 to 20 orbs for the duration of the events, for the entire event, let's say 20 orbs, just make it easy calculation. 20 orbs, each one guarantees a 4 drop. Let's imagine 5 because sometimes it go higher depending on your luck. 5 times 20, that's what? That's 100 shards. So it's gonna be just an unlock for the entirety of event. 130, 120 shards at best. But yeah, you can, for the duration of this 7 days, so it's 7-day event, and you get 1 point per frag, and you get 7 points per spending energy. Now, doing the 50 campaign energies, I mean 50 cores only. If you're not going into hundreds, you want to make up with blitzing. Even blitzing, it's capped actually, so you won't be able to do it without spending money. Yeah, I'm free to play, so I'm pretty mad. Then there's So let's do a calculation. We have 50 cores, each 50 grants 120 energy. So 120, if we do times 4, because we're gonna core it 4 times, you get an additional 120. 120 throughout the day, let's say, because you get 100 free claim on the web, and then let's say it charges up 20, so that's additional 120. And then you get a couple of, we get three energy, 80 energies. Let's do another 120, just or let's do 200. Actually, let's do 200. Let's say we spend an extra 200, so it's gonna be 800 energy per day by normal means. If you're not gonna go crazy, then we're gonna time this by 7, because we have 7 days. Then we are going to time this by another 7, because each campaign energy grants 7 points, so times 7 again. It's gonna be 39.2. So let's round it up to 40,000. So if you guys look at here, this 10 shards, right here, this is gonna be available at what? 110,000. 110,000 is pretty insane. Is it 110? Yep, it's 110,000. Milestone 13. So basically you will be up to here. You can get it by spending energy doing the normal stuff. The rest you have to make up with blitzing specifically. Let's see how much we get from the other stuff. Let's keep the 40,000s. Let's go back. This is the first one. This is gonna start right away on Monday. This is the web milestone, I think, isn't it? I think it is on the web. Yeah, this is the web milestone. You get a total of, I calculated 8,000. Let's calculate it again. So that's 2,000 right here, then 3,000 right here. So that's 5,000, 6,000, 8,000. Okay, 8,000 frags per day. So let's time 8,000 by 7. 8,000 times 7. So that's another 56,000. So we had 40,000 initially. So 40,000 plus 56,000 will be 96,000. Okay. Then they will grant, if I'm reading this right, they will grant points separately. So so you can, okay, so you'll get these points too. So let's calculate the points. So we have 96,000. Let's keep 96,000 aside. Our goal was 110,000, remember, for the 10 extra 10 shards. That will make it total 35, measly 35 shards. But let's go back. Let's do, okay, let's see. So there's 500, 1,000, 1,500, then there's 3,000 here, then 4,500. It's an odd number, 5,500. Let's calculate again. So this is what? This is right here. This is 3,000. Then we have 1,000, so that's 4,000. Then 4,000 plus another 1,000 is 5,000. So 6,000 milestone points. So 6,000. Then 7 days. This will be daily. It's 42,000. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So then this will be timed what? I'm sorry, this will be plus that 96,000 that we calculated. So that will bring us to 138,000. Okay, so we're gonna be okay then. I didn't think, I mean, it involves blitzing, as you guys can see. So 2,500 blitz credits. 2,500 blitz credits will be, if I'm not mistaken, it will be like 3 rotations a day. which isn't too bad, all things considered. Being it a Blitz event, I think this part of the event is okay. Let's go to the next part. So we have 138,000 so far. Let's go to the next part. Then this one is just the ISO event, spend ISO, alliance effort, just X batteries, nothing noteworthy. T2 level 1, level 4 ions, level 5 ions, 25,000 is not significant. Then you get some gold promotion credits, 50, dark promotion starts here. Usually my alliance gets to this milestone 16 or 17, so possibility to get a mega gold orb. I'm not counting on it, not counting it out either, but the T2 level 4 ions, I'm sorry, no, never mind, I thought it's level 5 ions. Yeah, just the mega gold orb and the dark promos are interesting. The rest of this stuff is just a stuff. Ooh. Okay, yeah, one gold orb, half a gold orb. It's not much. The end milestone is for Kraken alliances, 700 dark promos. I mean, I don't think it's enough. It's satisfactory for Krakens, but for me, it's more than enough. Okay, so this one doesn't grant anything towards Silver Surfer milestone. Then this one, which starts February 2nd, so all the way through February. This one, no, this one is the whole 7-day milestone, so we're not gonna worry about that. Then starting February 2nd, we have this one right here, Tech Wizardry. Okay, no, this is the Quick Rumble. Yes, this is the Quick Rumble. Darkhold should be okay for the Quick Rumble. Then, do I see the last event? I'm gonna go over this detail in a bit. No, there's okay, so there's one more thing that contributes in terms of orb frags, and that's those 6 nodes in the ISO. I'm gonna go back, see when it starts. I think it starts at the same time as this ISO event, so it's a good placement if it starts at this time. This one starts January 30th. If we go back, the node starts January 31st for some reason until February 2nd. I don't know how many frags we're gonna get out of this one. I'm gonna assume we're gonna get at least 2,000 to 5,000 frags, if not less. Yeah, I mean, so I think it's reasonable to consider that. Yeah, so January 30th, the ISO event starts. I will hold my ISO energy one more day after the event, the ISO event starts, so that I can spend it on this one. It's pretty complicated, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, let's go back to this table. So this is the main Void Knight thing. So 138 gives us milestone 14, which will give us just 100 dark promos and the 10 Void Knight shards. So pretty nominal from the actual milestone, 35 shards. And let's see, so we got 8,000 orb frags per day. 8,000 divided by 2,000 per orb, so we get 4 orbs per day from the daily milestones. Then we can time this by 7, I think. Yeah, time this by 7. So that's 28 orbs, and assuming each one grants us 4 shards at a minimum. I'm not sure if it's gonna be 4 shards, it might be nothing at the minimum, but this plus the 35 shards we get from the milestone, 145, which is just under 4-star. Now we got that 5 shard from the web milestone, so it's possible. So it'll be, let's plus by 5, so plus 5, that we got from the web. Still on the 4-star. We could possibly, I don't think we can get to 4-star, guys, I'll be honest. I'm not sure, I mean, unless you're super lucky on the orbs, I'm not sure what the orb drop rates are, and have no information on that. So that's that, yeah. And this is, I mean, I was expecting the 3-star, but I wasn't expecting it to be Blitz based. I hate blitzing, I despise blitzing with my life and soul. And my favorite character that I was counting on for Dark Dimension turned out to be a Blitz character, Blitz release, mostly 95% Blitz. Okay, let's go through the rest of the stuff. Quick rumble, we got a maximum increase going live January 31st on the dark promos. We're at 12,000 right now, increasing to 30,000. Pretty nice upgrade. I mean, I don't even know why there's a cap. This cap is probably meant for Krakens, not to hoard their promos, just to spend it all, but I mean, they're gonna spend anyway. I'm not sure what this cap does really, to be honest. Okay, new elite credit orbs. This is the second bad news of this block, which makes this block even more horrible than it already is. This, I mean, they said at some point that they're not gonna be rewarding hoarders anymore, but this is what this is exactly. It's called a new orb, but let's read through it. Let's see what it is. Players have pointed out, guys, keep that in mind. We ask for this. We as players, we ask for an upgrade to the hoarding system. Let's see. Players have pointed out that they would like to be able to open more than one redstar. Yeah, I mean, we asked for being able to open dark promos when even during the time that we have the 15% increase rate. But basically what they did instead is that they introduced a new orb that will be available, that will be accessible through the old orbs fragments. So basically it is a new orb, but whoever saved and didn't open the old orbs can benefit from this now. So for example, here they have Elite 4s, Elite 5, Elite 6s, okay? So this is called Elite 4 credit orb. It's not an Elite 4 orb, it's an Elite 4 credit orb. So Elite 4 credit orb is going to be accessible to Elite 4 orbs, which are the normal Elite 4s that we open on the videos and stuff. And basically every 10 Elite 4 orbs will give us one of these Elite credit orbs. One Elite 4 credit orbs will grant us 100, 300 and 500 dark promotion credits on each drop. So I mean, since they improved the red star system, like they made the red stars more accessible through the incursion campaigns, I could have hoarded my Elite 4s, to be honest, guys. Like I would have had, not gonna say 1,000, but probably I would have had upwards of 600 to 800 elite orbs, normal elite orbs. And we didn't know this. Like I personally thought Elite 4s and Elite 5s are out of the system, and I just opened them to convert them to Elite 6s and Elite 7s. And at the moment I'm running at 0 because I just opened them before I read the blog. I had like 4 or 5 left. And I open them every time I get them. I just don't keep them, I don't hoard anything. And this is punishing for me personally. I'm not sure like how you guys feel about this, but we have different versions. We have 4s, 5s, 6s. They don't give out any red stars for characters. Like you don't get the actual red stars dropping for the characters here. They will only give Elite 4 credits in the middle instead of the red stars, and on the sides you will get, I'm not sure if it's both sides. It's here, it says the right pillar. I'm not sure what the left pillar is gonna drop, but at least we know that one pillar is gonna drop this massive amounts of dark promos that is super useful. I need them so much, but not gonna happen. Okay, we didn't hoard again. Hoarders win as always. I am so mad. Like, why does it have to be? Why couldn't it be just a whole new orb, and they introduce a new set of incursion campaigns to be able to farm even on a small amount. You can farm the fragments, and they improve it over time. Why couldn't they, at least if they wanted to tie it to something that is available and we could use them to convert it, why couldn't they tie it to the silver promotion credits, like the small silver ones that we use to promote to 1 star, 2 red star, 3 red star? I have 14,000 of those, and I'm not even, I think I even have 20,000. I'm not sure, I have to check. But why? Lots to complain about. Let's move on. And yeah, this is basically, it goes up. So elite 5s, each 10 elite 5s, you get one of these orbs, which will cost 50k. Again, 10 elite. Why did it say elite 4s? I mean, okay. So I went backwards. So each 10 red star orbs, normal red star orbs, give you 1 elite 4 credits, and the elite 4 credits themselves, like the elite 4 orbs fragments, plus the dark promotion stuff. Then the 10 of the elite 4 orbs will grant 10 of the elite 4 orbs will grant elite 5 credits. 10 of the elite 4 star orbs, like the fragments, can be used to open 1 elite 5 credit orb, which will grant elite 5 credits, the credits from elite 5s and the dark promos, I think. Okay, so maybe it's missing some information, but it says all the drops will be replaced by elite 5 credits. So I'm assuming only the normal red stars. Maybe I misread it. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. So if it's only the normal stars that grant these massive amount of dark promos, every 10 of them, it shouldn't make any difference for the hoarders, because otherwise, like, let's say if I had thousands of orbs and I choose to open them individually, if I get 10 dark promos out of each orb, would equal this amounts here. Like, if I open 10 orbs, 10, each one drops 10, will be 100. Same goes for those two. Now, these ones, there's no mention of, we have to see it live again. There's no mention of, okay, so maybe I was wrong, guys. I'm sorry, I have to chill a little bit. I was mad at the surfer event, so mad at the surfer event that I misread this information here. So it's not as bad. If it's, I mean, it is obviously subject to change as always, but I hope it doesn't, like, they don't put dark promos inside elite 4 and elite 5s, because that will be horrible. I didn't save any, and I'm sure most of normal players wouldn't have any saved either. So yeah, that's that. Then elite, elite. So these are, every 10 red stars you get one of these. Every 10 elite 4s you get one of these. which should only give out elite 5 orbs, like the orb fragments. No other dark promos, no nothing else. And yeah, same goes for these, no dark promos here. And it says a final note, possible rewards displayed in the orb chamber does not have 10x. This is just a display issue, and the actual rewards are 10x. So I'm assuming it's still gonna give out the same 100, 300, and 500. And if it shows the 300, 500, it shouldn't show 10x, but I'm not sure. If it's 100 times 10, like you get 1,000 for one orb drop, then that's insane. That's gonna hurt us non-hoarders for sure, but I don't think this is what it meant. Then they made a small change to the release note update. They're gonna make it more brief. We'll be saving the official announcement for weekly blogs. Release notes will only include features going live and bug and maintenance repairs. So no information. There's not gonna be any actual event or gaming information. This is the offer. It just says you guys go buy the Gwenom offer. There's the Nova costume, the third part of Nova costume, and lastly the 5 Gwenom shards. Yeah, you guys let me know what you think. I mean, with blitzing we should be able to get the 3-star. I don't think free to play normal means anyone can get to 4-star. I think it's just meant to be a 3-star unlock. For sure I'm going to start saving my Ultimus credits. That's what I'm gonna do. This is the plan from this moment forward, Friday the 26th forward. Gonna be saving Ultimus credits and just going to spend them on Void Knight, because he is bonkers. He's insane. He's meta, next level, probably gonna be even useful in arena. I'm gonna just show you the stats real quick while we're here. Why not? So, and I'll show you. Let's go to characters. Can we go to characters? Yeah, let's go to characters. Or actually, let's go to stats instead. Let's go to roster again, and we're going to stats table. And okay, stats table not functioning. Let's refresh it. Okay, okay, so it's a little bit delayed. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we are going to can we search a character? Probably not. Let's arrange them by health. Yeah, Apocalypse is still top at the. Do we have the Void Knight information? I don't see Void Knight. Do we see Void Knight? Void Knight. Yeah, the stats aren't available here, so let's go back to the characters. We don't see the stats yet on the table. But yeah, here's Void Knight. Here is his stats. I mean, aside from the insane abilities. Okay, let's do. Okay, this is 7 yellow, 7 red, 3 diamond. Let's take out the diamonds. More health than Dormammu. Then if we do a 3-3 and we put ISO level, let's do a striker, blue, and we'll do level 4. Let's do level 4 or 5. I think level 4. So look at his health, man. Like, this is I think we're getting introduced to a whole new era coming. I think similar to when the OG Surfer dropped, similar, like after, it was right after Black Hoarder meta, and then similar to Kestrel, when Kestrel dropped. Even at 3 stars, it's he has better stats Then Icarus and Cersei at 7-7, 7 yellow, 7 red. So pretty bonkers if you ask me. And this is ISO 4. If you put ISO 5, the damage is going to be even higher. Yeah, so this is what we're looking at. This is G18. For sure I'll be taking him to Dark Dimension. He only takes 22 of each of these. He is going to take that focus catalyst for his unique, and these alien spores, of course, and 250 of health catalyst, 250 of the, oh, this is 17 to 18, so you also need 150, 16 to 17 as expected. But yeah, he is top notch. I think I'm gonna save my Ultimus credits. I'm gonna try to build 3 rotations at the least per day. And yeah, when Void Knight goes into the orb, which is relatively quick, and usually a couple of weeks or even 10 days, 1 week after the event is over, you can expect to see them in bumps. And so I'll be saving my bumps too, saving in bumps and in the Ultimate store. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I hope I can get him to 4-star. Let's look at the 4-star stats. Okay, let's go to G18 again. Sorry. Okay, so 4-star. Yeah, it's almost toe to toe with Dormammu. I think it's Apocalypse, Dormammu, and then this guy. It's insane stuff. And he's a speed. His normal speed is not high, but he gets the Zemo style speed boost. So he will be start of the match. I think he will be 143, 145, something like that. So he starts like Zemo. He ability blocks the entire field. So imagine using him in Dark Dimension. He's gonna open up with the ult, pull everyone together, ability block the entire field with the piercing damage. And then he does crazy shit on his basic too. And I forgot what his passive does, but it was pretty gnarly as well. So yeah, on spawn, generous ability energy for hive mind allies. So if you're using him on a team, definitely he is the linchpin. Okay, he at the end of any turn, so just like the OG Surfer, he heals like that. Then when any enemy takes damage from Blitz, here the entire team, I mean this is not useful outside, and this is all raid stuff. He gets extra max health, extra stuff. And that's the ult. 5,000 focus, so you don't even need to put a skirmisher. Unavoidable, uncounterable. Then also steals ability energy, so back to back you're gonna be ability blocking people. And yeah, steals 3 ability energies for himself. So let's say you open with the ult, you go to 0 here, then you use the special, steal 3 ability energy, you'll come here on the special, but on the ult you'll be one turn away from doing the ult again. So you'll be doing the ult, special, then basic, then ult. So turn 4 you get to do the ult again. And that's basically based on, if of course if you have the special ready. A special itself will be ready. If you ult again, then you will have the special up again, so you can steal energy again. So yeah, it's unimaginable. It's pretty darn good. Like it's good. So this is the order of operation, guys. I'm just gonna do it once. I just enjoy this character, man. I hope I can get him to 4-star in time. So you do the ult, you do the special, you basic, then ult, then a special, basic, then ult, then a special, then basic. So you only do basic once every. So you keep doing the ult and special, stealing 3 ability energies. Okay. I got too excited. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just blabbing at this point. In raids, okay, so it's 1 ability energy. It's not that it's gonna be. I thought it's gonna be OP if it's like that, but it's only in raids. Outside raids, it's gonna be 1 energy. So he's gonna be here, and 3 turns away from doing the ult again. So yeah, that's that. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in for the blog and the red star video. Red star went fairly quick, but we got the 7, saved our orbs. I will be saving my normal red stars from here on out, because I think it's, I mean, we have to see the drop rates, of course, but getting only elite fragments, elite orb fragments in the middle definitely helps, and you get to just go straight to elite, the other elites, and you open those. I'm assuming you get more fragments than doing the normal, doing like individually normal elite force. So that's probably, you have to see the droppers. There's no information on that, but yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I have some ideas, gonna do some more fun videos with Marvel Strike Force, gonna do some Marvel consensus from champion videos too over the weekend. So you guys tune in for that. As always, check you guys later.